Yo, YouTube, YouTube. I'm blamming. I'm back at it again. I'm back at it again, fam. We're good, we're good. Let's go! It's your boy Bessie with another Best Reacts. Thank you just tuning in. And if you're just tuning in on YouTube, you're just tuning in Twitch, forget to ask me a follow or a sub. Very few of my people who should actually sub me. Actually, screw that. Toss me a comment, share this stuff. This is big news. It's worse than we thought, boys. I'm not gonna go into the super details because that's the next video, and that's actually not just a react. But I want to look at this react here from my boy SWORDKINGS, which, by the way, this is the most masculine kind of gay. I love you, SWORDKINGS. Sorry about that. Name that I've seen. I always said that if I rated the battle as like a blade master, I would use a two-hander and I would be totally naked, and I would fight my enemy bricked up and yell that I was dual wielding just to intimidate my opponent, you know. So I feel like that I would be a sword king as well. Okay, Axis, I got you, buddy.
It's the state of BDO. I've been kind of checking the past couple days, just logging in for, a few hours and just looking around and just seeing the absolute state that it's in. And I gotta be honest, it is not pretty, boys. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not pretty.
His
So
character
I decided to
looks
walk
cool.
around the towns and just kind of get a generalized idea of like just the players that are just kind of on the game. Mind you, BDO is a game where like AFKing and just sort of sitting on the game is kind of the main thing for the most part. If you're not grinding or actively life skilling, you're kind of sitting in a town doing something, right? Whether it be AFK horse training, maybe you're AFK cooking and doing some alchemy.
Okay, I always wondered this because I stopped AFKing in BDO years ago, but I get it in BDO PC. But on a console, AFKing in BDO just seems like a good way to melt your console. First comments, you can let me know, rip me up if I don't know any better. But back in the day, I remember you don't want to leave your console on for 39,000 hours. And it just seems like that might be the same thing here, maybe. I'm not saying that's, I mean,
Things
maybe
like
it's
that,
not
right?
worth
There's
burning
usually just
anymore.
a population in town for the most part. Mind you, this is what the game used to look like. This is even for console, the game used to look like this, where players were
Okay, it
sitting
looks
in
the
town
same
for
as
the
us.
most part, just always doing something, whether it be socializing, life skilling, whatever else you can come up with to be in these towns for whatever reason. There was always at least a population within each town, right? Barring Valencia. Valencia is like the only town where most people probably don't go because it's so far out of the way. And even though it's probably, I'd argue, the nicest town next to Calpheon, I'd say Calpheon is the most like detailed and cool one to me, at least. I don't know, I'm biased with like the whole night shit, but like Valencia, super big town, super cool, but yeah, never really saw any kind of actual use for the most part, at least out of all the years that I've played BDO. Nobody really sat in Valencia for any other reason. Back in the day, you would have maybe like guild builders have alt characters over there, just
I feel called out. Valencia is my homeland. Also, the only reason to ever go to Valencia, on PC was for guild houses, and I feel like that's probably the same on console. But just everybody, I am reacting to a console video, but I think that console players are smarter than we give them credit for, and they've been disgruntled long enough that you might be able to see some kind of trend with what they're doing, what we're doing, what ends up happening. So let's check out the video, as I've not seen too much info from console at all.
just, you know, to go and build forts whenever that was a thing, you know, when the game was at least fun and scouting wars were a thing, at least.
Oh my God.
I don't know how that went on PC, but on console we used to have scouting wars where, you know, we would go, you know, fight builders, and then we'd have, you know, people come up and we'd be fighting each other while building the forts and stuff, which that was probably
all the way up until the day before the new load war system.
This game, that was peak for me, is just finding random people in, you know, areas and enemy guilds, and then just, you know, jumping them with the boys. That was peak for me.
Over there.
Yeah, let's just try over here. Just, oh wait, who the fuck? Hey yo, what up, monkeys? Found him. That was the best time.
Who is this? Oh, it's Max. Oh. What just happened?
Now it's reduced to this, where it's just like there's nothing. Like, look at this. There's no players at all sitting in towns, and some of you guys might be like, "This is."
Wait, bro. I just realized where he's at. Bro, look at Heidel. Chat. Chat. They just... Okay, look. They just got an expansion. And they're speaking like an angry gamer population should. Instead of staying around AFK in the game, the console players just logged out. They said they don't care about Mountain of Eternal Winter. Why did you give us this Node War system? I would love to know how many channels there are in console. Because if this is like this on more than one channel, like, God, you know? I mean, damn, they just got it, bro. That was like last week, I feel, bro. This is a ghost town. This is Jay's vision. And I want to tell you guys something.
This isn't a big deal, or maybe they're out doing stuff. No, there's nobody doing anything. Nobody's doing shit. It is just this. It's just empty.
Okay, this is where I want to interrupt and I want to play something. So, I do have one piece of information that I'm going to put in to this video that is about PC. Some of y'all saw this clip a while ago, but I got my man here Biseptimus Prime. We threw him a raid here. We love Sunny. Shout out to Biseptimus. I just randomly clipped him after the Divios. Hopefully by now you maybe y'all have seen the Divios react. Actually you probably will have, some of y'all. And if not, I recommend you go check the Divios video out right now. It's very well put. It's like every big PvPer that leaves needs a manifesto, and I'm so glad he hour and a halfed us. I love that, man. I needed all of it, and I really should have cried. But yo, let's check this out. I love this guy like a brother. I've played more with this guy than just about anybody.
So I would like give you like obviously I'm
maybe
like,
choice
all these negativity things that
might have played
are
more with
making
choice.
other veteran players unhappy with the game also affects me greatly. Right?
Yeah.
I could definitely see I would be having a serious internal.
I used to grind so much with choice. I miss
nothing changes in like 6 months. For Devious, his time was now. For Armin, his like weight limit is like 1 month, right? Armin said here is.
I need you to take this in. These are the juggernauts of PC. Armin says 1 month. Armin says 1 month. The Biseptimus Prime, the most patient man in the world, 6 months. The Azure Dragon And the mighty Cho Nation, it's Chover. We love the Chomies. We miss the Chomies. We fought them to the end, didn't we? They've all chunked dues.
He's gonna give it one more month. For me, I feel like my time, again, unless something happens, it's probably gonna be around maybe 6 months.
And let's just let that transition back into what we're seeing here. Now, with that in mind, PC players, I want to show you Hido on console. Welcome to Jay's Vision.
Single town, even the fishing spots are empty. I think Velia is the only exception where there's maybe 10 players sitting there, which if you go by servers in terms of like console has what, like 10 servers or something.
His model is so pretty.
Like what, 12 maybe if you count the Florin servers and you count the Etheria servers, I guess, if you know, console specific servers or whatever. But even still, like going to those servers, I just like swapping around and seeing like at max like maybe 20 players in total in each major town. And when I say each major town, no, I mean like 20 as a collective, like not 20 in each town, I mean 20 total from every town. There's
what?
Even the new region where everybody's grinding or is trying to get their helmet or whatever, which mind you, people are grinding that because we waited 4 years for this content only to realize that all the grind spots are literally terrible.
His eyes sparkle.
Yeah, at this point, I wish I could go back in time and stop caring about the winter region because maybe I wouldn't hate the game as much, but now it just made it worse. But yeah, like.
He got an actual grind spot and they said it sucks. Are you not excited for Land of the Morning Light 2? Are you not excited for Sovereign Weapons? Are you not excited? Are you not okay, I'll stop yelling. My fucking neighbors really hate me. This is Jay's Vision.
Like waiting 4 years for content.
My neighbors,
it does not feel good, and then the content dies.
My neighbors' kids are right underneath me. They fucking hate me.
Nothing to even revive the spot. But
parents like, you're cool.
I don't know what to say at this point because
kids hate you though.
Like, I'm just sitting here looking at this shit, and I'm just like, dude, nobody cares. Like nobody's on the game anymore. Nobody wants to be on the game anymore, and it's been radio silent, by the way, for the most part, in terms of
radio silent.
GM communication, CM communication.
Wait,
I mean, it's gonna be that way. They're not gonna just randomly post a tweet or something. Or
we're dead, boys.
Post anywhere. In fact, like the weirdest post I saw was like this out of touch Dosa post where it's like, "Wake up, babe." Dosa has an awakening picture. It's like, oh yes, that's what.
Wow. Just wow. I'll turn it up a little bit if that could help volume-wise.
What? That's what we need. That's the yes, sir. That's what we need. Thank God the game is saved. Dosa's here, boys. And by the way, console still doesn't have Dosa at all, and they're already announcing Awakening, but console still does not have Dosa. So I mean, I'm losing it. Like yeah, like I don't really know. It's very strange to just kind of load up the game, look in the town.
My favorite thing about that is I felt like it was targeted to because I saw that it was like video console and it was like, wake up, babe. And I was like, I need these messages, okay? I need these messages. And also, it looked really cool. So I had to pay attention. But also, they knew what they were doing. Comforting me with it. Wake up, babe. Check out the... Oh my god. And then you look at his sparkly eyes like, oh, hey.
Towns and just see literally nothing. I remember a time where just you could go
check out this class you don't have,
and there's at least a somewhat of a population in each town, and now there's nothing there. It's just empty. There's no life, there's no socialization, there's nothing. And I just don't even the like chats on the servers are dead too. Like there's not really many people talking.
They're not talking.
Which I remember I used to be a Florin player. Like I was originally, that's where I would sit as on the Xbox servers, just because I wanted to grind in peace and nobody really went there. There was no sharing with PlayStation at the time.
Florin.
So I would sit on the Florin servers, and dude, the chats on the Florin servers, like if you're a Florin main, you probably know this, but like that chat was pure degeneracy. Like absolute, like there was always, you know, 10 yappers in there that are just saying the absolute most absurd nonsense every single day. You had people fighting, you had like your Florin beef between the guilds where it's like, no, this is my server, no, this is my server, and then people were just arguing with each other all day, and it was just hours on hours on hours of just absolute degeneracy. And then now it's just crickets, like literally nothing. I just want it back, man. I want to go back to a simpler time, dude. Jokes aside, honestly, I don't really, yeah, it's kind of really it. I thought it was interesting to just, you know, make a video showcasing that like there's almost no signs of life on console whatsoever, and even with the new region dropping, it's still not really much either. There's just not much activity. Hopefully maybe PA at some point will address the issue, and
I'm gonna let him finish, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. The deafening silence is the only thing PA seems to be good at. We're gonna let this beautiful 2D dude finish. But the deafening silence is gonna happen, trust me. We're like 6 years ahead of you, evidently. And all you have left is, if that's what it looks like now, there's no way video console lasts long enough to get the next expansion even. And that's so sad because it just happened. And I hope this doesn't, basically, I hope this doesn't tell of things to come. Because if I saw Black Desert like that, I'd probably just log out on PC. And after the other news with all the PC players, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm emotional. Look at console.
Like, it just doesn't make sense for a company to do that.
Let's let him finish up.
Of something more or less, and they'd rather just, you know, lie low and then try and fix the issue behind the scenes, which I'm not sure how you fix this in terms of trying to get players to come back, because the damage is done to the player base on console. PC, I'm sure there's a survivability rate somewhere there, but I really don't think there's a survivability rate for console, not with the new games that are coming out and everything, and then with JJ leaving the company
we're screwed. I do, the way his survivability rate here, the way he explained it, I think is actually correct. If we hit pin, somebody could save us. But if I've learned anything from Black Desert Online, it's that the first time I hit pin, it takes 28 times. So, hi Scarlett, what's up? We're watching this video about how console is struggling badly. There wasn't a single person in Heidel.
too, and then a couple CMs also resigning. That was that was interesting, with seeing some other CMs disappear too along with her, which those are CMs were beloved as well, and they were seen as pillars of the console community as well, and to see them go, also just a little bit less hope there now too. So it is what it is, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know why you would, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
Yo, this is crazy, though. I don't know what to think other than to say this is insanity. Nice video. Let's go. We appreciate the video. Console players are third worlds. Unfortunate. Scarlett had to burn them one time before the video was over. Although some PC players might think that console players are third world citizens. Thank you for the intro, Scarlett. I have started to realize that they look at PvPers. Nice pick, Special. like third world citizens. And we're treated just like console. And console's a ghost town. This is very indicative of what we have to look forward to. I want a Black Desert where we all have fun again. And I feel like they could just do a couple changes. But if it doesn't, before long, we might not have a single person AFKing in Idaho. I might be entirely based. Go check out Sword King's video. I'll put it in the description. Please, if you got this far in the video, toss me some love on YouTube for the algorithm. Comment, like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. I'm flabbergasted. I thought by what I expected in the video there'd be. I thought, remember, when I described the video, I described the video as there was only one guy in Idaho. Yeah, I was right. He was the one guy walking around. I thought he found one guy. No, he was the one. All right. You have a wonderful day. Peace.